Hello and welcome to NKS Classics, and today's presentation will be on the prima porta of Augustus. Now this is a statue that was potentially commissioned in 15 AD by Tiberius, who was Augustus's adopted son, and it is believed that it was a copy of a bronze statue that was made in 20 BC, and that potentially Tiberius added on all the breastplate details that made the statue so famous. Now the statue in itself is very indicative of a military man and a leader of men. It is believed that this hand was holding a spear, and maybe this hand would have been holding a wreath of laurels, which shows military strength and victory, as well as the pose showing him as a man talking or commanding his troops. More military symbology, we have the dolphin here, which shows Augustus as having won at the Battle of Actium, which many believe led to him being heralded as the sole leader of Rome. And also, on the epaulets we have sphinxes, which are the symbol of Egypt, and of course Actium was against the Egyptian navy. Now, moving on, we have Augustus and his link to the divine. He called himself the Divine Augustus in the Res Gestae, and the statue serves to highlight this fact. He has no shoes on, and bare feet in statues usually shows a link to the divine and a link with the gods. Cupid is riding on the dolphin, and Cupid was the son of Venus. Venus was believed to be the mother of Aeneas, who is attributed with founding the whole Latin race. So immediately he's setting himself up to be related to not only the gods, but to the fabled Aeneas from the epic poem The Aeneid. The breastplate is where most of the divine symbolism happens. So we have up here Pallas, the sky god, and he is holding up the sky in a canopy that kind of shows peace throughout the Roman Empire. And then we have down here, juxtaposing that, Tellus, who is the goddess of the earth, and she has a cornucopia and two healthy babies. You can't really see them up there. And that shows bounty and fertility of the Roman Empire. We also have up here Sol, the god of the sun, and holding the torch is Aurora, the dawn, and the character here holding the urn is Luna, the moon. And down here we have Apollo riding on a griffin and Diana riding on a stag. Now again, all of this shows kind of Augustus's desire to be linked with the gods and religion, and the fact that the Roman Empire was supported by these powerful gods. Now, potentially the most important part of the breastplate is this here, which depicts the return of the Parthian standards. Now, the Parthian standards were standards lost by Crassus when he was defeated by the Parthians, and that the Parthians then took the standards because for an enemy to take a Roman standard was a bit like having a part of the Roman army, and it was a bit like, having taken their gods. So the Romans wanted these back, and this figure here, being handed the standard, is believed to be Tiberius, although he's definitely a Roman soldier. Now people believe it was Tiberius because, of course, Tiberius commissioned it, and because people believe that it was Tiberius who went to get the standards back. The reason why, if Tiberius had commissioned this, he would have wanted himself on the breastplate, because it shows the kind of imperial line of successors that Tiberius wants to be a part of when he wants to inherit the kind of emperorship of Rome. We also have here this wolf. That is meant to, that what people believe that it symbolises Romulus, the legendary founder of Rome itself. So again, linking himself to the gods of Rome, the whole Latin race, and to the founders of the empire that he now finds himself believing. Thank you.